Welcome back to Open Faith. I hope you guys came back with a partner already. No? Alright then, without further ado, let's get right into the topic. Now, assuming that you guys had watched our previous videos, you might start to get confident on yourself to confess to your partner as quickly as possible. But wait, don't be too hasty yet, because today I'll be giving you things to prepare before you head in. So sit tight and let's get into it, starting with think of communication as one of the foundations of relationships in general. Without it, you wouldn't be able to make your point across. Without it, you wouldn't be able to address your needs and wants properly to your partner. Therefore, removing the thought of having a meaningful and joyful relationship, having a solid, well thought out conversation with your partner might make it so that your relationship wouldn't break immediately, and ensuring that your time spent with them doesn't get drawn by unnecessary fights and arguments. Boundaries can be summed up with what everybody knows, and that is needs and wants. Loving a partner is one thing, but respecting them is another level of bond and connection you need to set after the first few months of your relationship. Humans are social creatures. We all know that. We, as humans, crave for social connections, even just for a small talk. We don't need that in our everyday lives. However, there are certain types of partners that will do everything in their power to not let you socialize with people in the opposite gender, or even with their own friends. It is an extreme case for sure, but let's say it did happen to you, and you're not sure what happened with your partner. In this case, you never had a talk about both your needs and wants in the first place. Therefore, you got to confirm if your partner dislikes you hanging out with the opposite gender, and you got to reassure that these other women are not into you romantically. As for mundane things such as hobbies, interests, and daily routine of each other's, you also have to communicate about it with your partner. These things often collide with relationships, so be sure to plan out things accordingly if you want to have a serious outlook in your relationship. Relationship doesn't just consist of love, romantic dates, or romantic interactions. If you only rely on that to make it a long-lasting relationship, it will never work. You need to understand that being in a relationship gives you the chance to have one of the best friends in your lifetime as well. All of those love stuff can get old if you keep it repetitive. Being in love with someone can also shown by bringing fun activities to your relationship, being open about your hobbies and interests. Who knows, your partner might want to do it with you. This is why having shared interests and passion is important as well, as it can keep your relationship going in the long run. You can do things together more often, start projects together, even creating productive workflow in your career as well. This is one of the most important and crucial aspects when it comes to relationships. Trust cannot be bought, cannot be provoked, and cannot be forced. It has to be earned. Same goes with every social interaction in life. Trust can determine your relations with everyone, including and especially your own partner. Trust doesn't mean blindly following whatever your partner is doing and letting them do things that you don't have the knowledge of. If your partner isn't authentic with their words, or they let emotional things get into them without proof or changing the future, don't trust them. Instead, find a partner that's willing to be authentic and a decent person, and that's also willing to commit and trust you as well. Trust has to apply to you as well. If you have plans with them, stick to your words and do it. If you've done something wrong or half-heartedly, admit that you make a mistake and fix it together, whether it's in love life, work life, or even with family. Having trust within yourself and your partner will ensure safety and build a closer bond between the both of you. And finally, loyalty. And of course, loyalty is a word thrown out a lot of times in relationships, toxic ones even. But there is a difference between loyalty and despair. Loyalty is staying or following someone you deem good in the sense that this person might make you feel positive about yourself and your life. Despair, however, is similar to loyalty, but for different reasons. They cannot stray away from this person because without them, your life will feel meaningless, empty, and you'll feel lonely. Never make confusion between despair and loyalty within the same sentence. They are never the same, and you should find someone that you deem worthy of your loyalty, and find someone too that also are willing to be loyal to you, and are willing to go through this journey with you together.